Good morning, class. Hope all is well. Can you believe we are already embarking on the second week of the semester? Time is going to fly. I wanted to stop by and introduce myself to you just as I require you to do. Some of you know me, some of you do not. I also wanted to go over a little bit of what to expect in the course, a little bit about how the course is going to run. So as you know, my name is Dr. Duncan. I am your instructor, your educational coach, your facilitator, your journey partner on this endeavor. A little bit about myself. I am married. I have 4 children. 2 are in college, 2 are at home, so we have a big age group, age difference there. I've been here at FTCC about 8 years. Prior to coming to FTCC, I was over at FSU for 1 year in administration. I have never worked the beat. I have never been a law enforcement official. My background experience is in the courts, and I have worked on Capitol Hill. Education-wise, I have my undergrad and my master's degree from Western Illinois University. Went on to pursue my law degree at Michigan, Thomas Cooley. However, that was interrupted when we had to relocate here to lovely Fayetteville due to the military. So then I went on to pursue my doctorate and my EDS in educational leadership. So that's a little bit about me. When I'm not here, I enjoy, I'm a part-time runner. I am preparing for my first half marathon and marathon this year, so I need to up the ante on that. So a little bit about the course. If you've had an opportunity, last week was just more of to get acclimated, tell me about yourself, send me an email and all of that. This week we're starting to dive into the substance. We're going to get into criminal justice. And what is criminal justice? A lot of times we hear criminal justice, social justice, the criminal justice system. But my question to you is, what is criminal justice? When you hear criminal justice or the criminal justice system, what does that mean to you? What resonates with you? Hopefully, what you will learn at the end of this class is whenever we say the criminal justice system is comprised of 3 components. No matter what happens, if you say system, it's 3 components. So I like to walk you through a scenario. Let's say, who was someone in this class? I think we had an Eric. If Eric was to go over and punch Christy, I know that's really bad, punch Christy in the face, and they had an altercation, then maybe Christy turned around and beat Eric down. First, what's going to happen there? Law enforcement will be called. So our first component, law enforcement officials, criminal justice. Once you've been, the law enforcement will call you, you will be arrested. I'm certain someone will be arrested. Then they will have to go through the court system. Second component of our criminal justice system, courts. The last component, once you go through the courts, there's a couple different outcomes that can happen as far as punishment. You may get probation, or you may get incarceration, community service. But the last component is corrections. So whenever we say the criminal justice system, remember we're talking about 3 components. The law enforcement, courts, and corrections. Law enforcement, courts, and corrections. In chapter 1, and I'll dive in, we're actually going to have a discussion later on to go into it a little further. But chapter 1 is just introducing you to some of the definitions, just the broad concept right now of, for example, discretion, the conflict model. What are the components when you're traveling through a trial? What is an acquittal? What is an arraignment? What is an indictment? So we're going to look at that in this chapter. I like to come on and do video lecture. I understand sometimes when you are taking an online class that student engagement or facilitating collaborative learning is apparent or may give that impression that is lacking there. What I mean by that is a lot of times in an online class you have your assignments, you do them, you get a grade back, bam, and it's just that cycle. But what if you're not really understanding something? It's important to me that we take an opportunity, take that chance to sit there and dissect something and just have a discussion, just as you would if you were in a face-to-face class. So with that, I try to do weekly, mostly bi-weekly video announcements where I will come on and explain something in detail, or if I receive a number of questions, or if I notice something, a number of students got a particular question wrong, I would like to talk about that. In addition, this semester I am starting Blackboard Collaborate. And we have our first Blackboard Collaborate scheduled for this evening. Look under, to get to your Blackboard Collaborate, go under your course tools, right when you're on your home page, go under your course tools, and then once you're under course tools, you'll see it's 1, 2, 3 down, Blackboard Collaborate. Click on that and you will see where I have a session already set up for this evening for us. What this will allow us to do is converse and have real-time discussion. This evening I plan to go through the chapter a little bit more in detail and answer questions, and let us have a little discussion about what's in the book, review some of the questions you may see on your quiz. So again, to look at our scheduled time for our Blackboard Collaborate, go under Course Tools, Blackboard Collaborate. I have it scheduled for this evening because most of you are taking online classes because you are working during the day. Or some of you are in class as well. You have a life, I understand, and I know that having a session in the middle of the day may not be as convenient, so I offer that in the evening, and I'll switch them up. We have some during the day, some in the evening. I also have a Periscope account where I encourage you to follow me, where I'll do live video chats and little mini field trips and what information like that. With my video lectures, I do not try to present this perfect polished video. I am going to stutter, stumble, the phone may ring, someone may walk into my office. I'll stop and continue, because it's just like if I was in a class and something happens, I can't retract. So I'm not going to come on here and give you this perfectly polished and I'm articulating everything correctly. It's not going to be like that. You're going to see me for what I am. We're going to talk about it, get down. What's important to me is to make sure that you understand what I am talking about. Make sure you understand what you are reading and when you're answering your questions. So with that, I just want to go through really quickly our current module. So when we click on our current module, make sure it's very important, make sure you read through your assignment summary. Your assignment summary is going to outline everything that's due within that module for you, so make sure you actually take time and read that. This week in this module, what do you know? You are it explains the grading procedures, but you are writing, and it's just a journal real quick telling me and 200 words or less what you know about the criminal justice system. That says community policing. That should say criminal justice. So what you know, and you may say you may not know much, or you may know a lot. Whatever it is that you know, that's what that is that you're asking. And I'm fixing this right now as I am saying. So it should be your journal. What is it that you know about criminal justice? Whatever it is you know about criminal justice, whether it's from the television, whatever, I want you to share that with me. Then you go on, you have a SAGE article quiz and assessment. Make sure you read that article, and then once you read that article, you'll have a quiz. You have a quiz, or sometimes little short questions on that. You have a module journal quiz that's following that. So that journal quiz is from the SAGE quiz that you see, and the quiz is more or less like short answer questions, if you want to say. Then you go on for this week and you have your discussion board. Make sure that you do your posts and your replies with your discussion board. Your module 1 content and knowledge check, that is for your self-edification. That is for your self-reflection, self-understanding, making sure that you understand some things after you finish reading this chapter. So I would encourage you, make sure you take that. And that once you click on the module content and knowledge check, that will direct you to a different site outside of Blackboard. Go ahead, complete it, read through that. Again, it's for yourself to make sure you're understanding. Your module 1 self-assessment, 25 questions. All of those questions are coming from your material from chapter 1 within the text. So once you complete that, you've completed your assignments for this module. You are free to work ahead. You can work ahead and complete every assignment and all the modules if you would like. However, I will not grade them until we're on that chapter. With grading, from the time that module closes, you can allot probably about a week. I would say 2 days to 7 days for me to grade your assignments as far as the turnaround for that. So again, a week turnaround for your expectation for grading. I'm trying to think of questions that we usually receive. I think that's pretty much it. Again, tonight, Blackboard Collaborate, log on, let's talk, chat. If you have any other questions that come up, if you're not understanding something, if you feel like the link is not clear, anything that you have, definitely shoot me an email, call me, come on to Blackboard Collaborate, or stop by my office. My office hours are posted in the syllabi as well under instructor information, so Just because this is an online class does not mean you cannot stop by and see me. So feel free to stop by and see me anytime during my office hours. If my office hours are not convenient, send me an email or give me a call, and we can definitely arrange alternative times for us to meet. It is extremely important to me, and I'm very passionate about your education. I am here for you. I want to help you succeed. It's not about trying to wean you out, making sure. I'm here for you to help you. We're on this journey together. So until next time, you guys have a great day, great evening, great night, great morning, whenever you choose to watch this video. Talk to you later.